Greetings, dear ones, and welcome back. So right now Venus is stationed retrograde, and Venus has to do with our relationships, and I feel at this time especially it is about our romantic relationships. And as always, when there is a retrograde, there will be deep introspection, deep shadows will be illuminated, and wounds will surface, so we can look at them deeply and heal them. And since the 7-7 portal, we still are in these energies. And the presence of Mary Magdalene, I talked about it earlier, is still it is strong, and it's becoming even stronger. So her gift and her mission right now is to bring back the divine feminine, to reawaken that divine feminine in us, men and women. And so she brings back the presence of the divine union, the merging of the Christed self of the divine masculine and the divine feminine in us, and therefore in our relationships as well. So what this Venus retrograde brings is realigning with that union consciousness. And it's only when we experience the union consciousness in ourselves, we may experience that in another or with another person. It is not a substitute. It cannot be instead of. So as always, the path is through us, and then it will be reflected in our external life and relationships. So I myself, I'm not an astrologer. So what I do when there is these cosmic events, I study, and when I do, I get downloads and information and activations, and that is, I read the energies, and some things are talking to me through these cosmic events, and that is what I bring here to share with you. And what really stood out this time is that Venus is receiving a yod at this time, and a yod is what we can call a divine point of energy. A divine point of energy, it creates a yod like this that is touching Venus at this time, and it's also called the finger of God. And when I read this, the finger of God, I just expanded, my consciousness expanded, and I started to get so many downloads, and that's why I'm here. I want to share them with you. So what this finger of God is touching in Venus and what is affecting us, that is, so Venus is all about love, and it is upgrading the consciousness of Venus, and therefore upgrading our consciousness and our capacity to love is what I hear. Our relationships to one that is more divinely aligned. And so this will be an end for karmic relationships. So most of our relationships are and have been of a karmic nature, and we have been stuck for a long time in these karmic loops. But since we have risen above, and humanity has ascended in consciousness, we do not need to repeat them anymore. And this is again the free will. We need to take the step to move beyond. We need to take the step. So what they show me is a cage. We are the bird, and the door to the cage is open, but we need to have the courage to fly. We need to take the step. So this will bring an end to karmic relationships that is often to grow through pain, and we do not need to do that anymore. Life, maybe we are here to celebrate. So we move into an area of life where we're here to experience the good and to celebrate and to move with the flow. We don't need to repeat those patterns. So it takes this courageous heart of ours. So we are, this Venus retrograde is in Leo, and Venus is this divine feminine energy. It's very receptive, very open, and flowing energies, and Leo energies are very masculine, very so what it brings, what happens is that first of all we will be shown, we will be able to see what we have been unwilling to see, or what has been hidden for us internally and as well in our relationships. We are then being asked to take a direction and make that move, and to take a decision, and to co-create with these energies. So the retrograde energies will always slow us down a bit. They will. It's a time to look inwards, to into introspection, and when we are in a in a state of just presence and being grounded, we can see clearly. And it takes the willingness to see clearly and to be willing to see, to be free. So freedom again is upon us. The door of the cage to the cage is open. And the other day I went to a bookstall with my son, and there was one book with the title Dare to be Brave that really just stood out, and I knew it was a message, and I want to share it with you because it is a message to all of us. Dare to be brave, dare to let go, dare to know that you, by letting go, receive what is yours, by letting go of what was not meant for you, or not meant for the highest version of you anymore. It's not aligned. You come into a place of willingness and saying yes to what is yours, what is in the higher alignment. That divine soul partnership is what I get. A reflection of you coming into unity with you, merging with another person. Not to become whole, but because you already are whole. So you will be shown everywhere you try to comfort yourself through another person, through another relationship, also your relationship with money, with food, with the way you move through life. And be willing to heal those wounds and to move. So what I say and what they show me is that the wounds and the pain and the willingness and the need for the distraction is actually the gateway through deeper into you and into union with you. And not before then you will be able to come into union with another. So there is this, again, what I talked about, this deep pain of the heart, of being disconnected from your own heart. So we think it's only that we are disconnected from another, but it is the disconnection with our own hearts, with our own presence, our own, when we rest in God. And it's when we are connected to our heart, we will be able to connect with another heart. And there is also this pain we carry, every one of us, of being present in our hearts, especially as children, and when we haven't been met, because most people are not connected to their hearts. So how can we meet? We can never meet, we can never join when we are disconnected, right? So I have some notes. So there will be no going back. there is a reminder where we've been, and there is a question you need to ask yourself: is this aligned? Is this really in alignment for you, for the highest version of you, who you are becoming? And there to let go. And when we let go, we do it on an energetic level. We shift out, we set ourselves free, we set everyone involved free in gratitude and love, and we detach. And if it's meant to stay in our lives in one form or another, it will upgrade. If it's not, it will move away, it will fall apart, and we will move through. And of course, it's not easy, and that is why we are called to really tap into our lion's heart, our courageous heart. So what I also wrote is trust, faith, miracles, and unexpected solutions. So forget about the 3D way of how things need to unfold, and just tap into the potentials of miracles, because we are so supported. So when we are on this journey, and I make this video as well for you to know that you are being realigned. It isn't, it may seem, you may experience these coming weeks as challenging. That is a fact. But if we can meet it from a place of gratitude, and with the reminder that this is happening to us, this is realigning us, this is bringing blessings into our life, into our lives, then it's easier to follow that path and say yes. So Mary Magdalene's presence is, what I hear right now is that this is for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And it's happening to open your heart even deeper, to pour love into all areas of your life, every corner of your heart. And you know, the force of love, nothing can resist it, nothing can resist. So the shadows is going to be revealed, and the lower frequencies are, they need to upgrade. So there is this shift, it is a time where we grow out of and grow into. So it is a time of transition. It is of us becoming. There's so great shifts right now. And of course it will amplify with 8-8 portal, 8 of August. And we are anchoring in the codes of the divine feminine. So if you are looking for that soulmate connection, if you are not anchoring in these codes in you, it is impossible. But you need to allow this merging within yourself. You need to allow these energies within yourself first. You need to, I don't want to use the word need to, you open up to receive, because it's here, it is so present, but there is resistance. And the resistance is many times a fear of losing control, fear of pain, and unwillingness to let go of your what you use as a substitute for love. So I hear addictions. So addiction can be another person, it can be food, it can be money, sex, any substances, any way of doing things. It's the way you do things, not only what you do or what you use. It's the why. So look deep into this, because it will also be shown to you, and it is standing in the way for you to become more aligned. It is only keeping you away from yourself, is what I say. So there is this deep fear and unwillingness to go deeper inside, and we are called to go deep inside, to remerge with ourselves. And again, there's keep reminding me that this is happening for you. It's a great blessing. It is a blessing. They keep saying that. So I have. That is my notes. Dare to be brave, dear ones, and know that we are so supported. And this will, as I said, there will be more information about the 2 webinars that is coming up. And this is going to help this process of anchoring in the divine feminine, the light codes of Mary Magdalene, the ruby red codes for the men, and the Mary Magdalene codes for the women, and the ruby red dragons are assisting us. I will talk more about that at another time, when things have become more clear to me. But it's a very blessed journey and very sacred journey we are on, and I'm very grateful for all of you. And just have courage, and just know where we are, and know that things will shake loose in our lives. So if things seem to become more imbalanced, and even more just your life falling apart, more if you experience more chaos, just know that it is happening for you. Easier said than done, I know, but trust in ones, and I'm here with you. We are here together, and we are moving into a brighter future. We are reconnecting to love. And if you have a breakdown right now, what they say, remember, it is a breakthrough. It is a breakthrough. It is the walls of the heart that is collapsing, and of course it will affect your life. But it is a blessing in disguise. So my dear ones, this is all for now, and I send you love and blessings. Thank you.